Fried rice is a dish that's beloved the world over, savory, satisfying, and endlessly adaptable. But have you ever noticed that homemade fried rice sometimes falls short of the magic you get from your favorite takeout spot? Maybe it's a little soggy, or the flavors just don't pop. What if you could make fried rice at home that's not just as good as takeout, but better? With the right techniques and a few simple secrets, you can elevate this humble dish to new heights. Let's explore how to make fried rice that's bursting with flavor, perfectly textured, and guaranteed to become a staple in your kitchen. It all starts with the rice. The foundation of any great fried rice is, unsurprisingly, the rice itself. For the best texture, you want rice that's firm and a little dry, with each grain separate and distinct. Freshly cooked rice, while tempting, often results in a mushy dish because the grains are still moist and sticky. The trick is to use rice that's at least a day old. If you have leftover rice in the fridge, you're already ahead of the game. If not, simply cook a batch of rice, spread it out on a baking sheet, and let it cool completely before refrigerating. Give it at least a couple of hours. The colder and drier, the better. When it comes to the type of rice, medium or long grain varieties like jasmine or basmati work exceptionally well. Short grain rice tends to clump together, which can hinder that sought-after fried rice texture. Jasmine rice, with its delicate fragrance and slightly chewy bite, is especially popular in many takeout-style recipes. Now let's talk about preparation. Before you even fire up your pan, it's essential to have all your ingredients prepped and ready to go. Fried rice cooks quickly, often in less than 10 minutes, so you won't have time to chop or measure once you start. Dice your vegetables, mince your garlic, and slice any proteins you're adding. Set out your sauces and seasonings. The French call this mise en place, and it's the secret to a stress-free, restaurant-quality stir-fry. A classic fried rice starts with a fragrant base. Heat a large wok or skillet over high heat until it's searing hot. Professional kitchens use powerful burners, but you can still achieve fantastic results at home by giving your pan plenty of time to heat up. Once it's shimmering, add a splash of neutral oil, like vegetable or canola oil, swirling to coat the bottom. For an extra layer of flavor, you can add a touch of toasted sesame oil, but save the majority for drizzling at the end to maximize its nutty aroma. Next, aromatics. Garlic and ginger are essential, releasing their fragrance in seconds. Some recipes also use thinly sliced scallions or shallots for a gentle oniony note. Stir these rapidly, being careful not to let them burn. They should sizzle and become fragrant in under a minute. Now it's time for the proteins, if you're using any. Classic options include scrambled eggs, diced chicken, shrimp, or pork. If you want to keep it vegetarian, tofu is an excellent alternative. Add your protein to the hot pan and stir-fry until just cooked through. For eggs, you can either scramble them first and set them aside, or push your cooked ingredients to the edge and pour beaten eggs into the center, letting them set before mixing everything together. This method mimics the tender, silky egg ribbons found in the best takeout fried rice. Next, vegetables. The beauty of fried rice is its flexibility. You can use whatever you have on hand: peas, carrots, bell peppers, corn, or even leafy greens like spinach or bok choy. Cut everything into small, uniform pieces so they cook quickly and evenly. Add the vegetables to the pan, stir-frying until just tender but still vibrant. Overcooked veggies can make the dish soggy, so err on the side of underdone. With your proteins and vegetables cooked, it's time for the star ingredient, the rice. Add your cold, day-old rice to the pan in a single layer. This is where many home cooks go astray, dumping in a big clump of rice and trying to break it up as it cooks. Instead, use your hands to gently separate the grains before adding them to the pan. Once the rice is in, use a spatula or wooden spoon to press and toss, ensuring every grain comes into contact with the hot pan. This step is key for developing those signature crispy bits and the elusive wok hei, that slightly smoky charred flavor that defines great fried rice. Seasoning is everything. At its core, fried rice is a simple dish, but the right balance of seasonings transforms it into something crave-worthy. Soy sauce is the backbone, providing saltiness and umami. Use a light hand. Too much can turn your rice soggy and overpower the other flavors. A dash of oyster sauce adds depth and a hint of sweetness, while a splash of Shaoxing wine or dry sherry can give the dish a subtle complexity. White pepper, rather than black, is traditionally used for its gentle heat and floral aroma. A pinch of sugar can round out the flavors, balancing the salt and savoriness. Don't forget texture and color. Just before finishing, toss in sliced green onions for a burst of freshness. If you like a little heat, a sprinkle of chili flakes or a drizzle of chili oil will do the trick. For extra crunch, you can add a handful of bean sprouts or finely chopped water chestnuts. A final flourish of toasted sesame oil, drizzled over the hot rice, brings everything together. The nutty aroma rises with the steam, signaling that your fried rice is ready to serve. If you want to get fancy, top with a sprinkle of sesame seeds or a few crispy shallots for added texture. But what truly sets homemade fried rice apart from takeout is the ability to customize it to your taste. Want a vegetarian version? Skip the meat and load up on your favorite veggies. Craving a seafood twist? Add shrimp or scallops, cooking them just until opaque. For a heartier meal, toss in leftover roast chicken or cubes of char siu pork. The possibilities are endless. Let's not forget about umami boosters. A few drops of fish sauce, a spoonful of miso paste, or even a dash of MSG can elevate your fried rice to restaurant quality. Don't be afraid to experiment. Just remember to taste as you go, adjusting seasonings to find your perfect balance. So, what makes this fried rice better than takeout? It's all in the details. The rice is perfectly cooked and never mushy. The vegetables are crisp and colorful, not limp or overcooked. The flavors are bold, layered, and tailored exactly to your liking. Each bite offers a symphony of textures: tender grains, crispy edges, juicy proteins, and snappy vegetables. And best of all, you control the ingredients, ensuring a dish that's fresh, wholesome, and free from the excess oil and sodium that sometimes come with restaurant fare. Fried rice is more than just a way to use up leftovers. It's a canvas for creativity and a celebration of flavor. By mastering a few simple techniques, you can bring the irresistible allure of takeout fried rice into your own kitchen, making it a meal that's not only quick and convenient, but genuinely delicious. The next time you're craving comfort food, skip the delivery app and reach for your wok. With a little practice, you'll be making fried rice that's not just as good as takeout. It's even better. Remember, the secret isn't a special ingredient or a complicated recipe. It's attention to detail, fresh flavors, and a willingness to experiment. So gather your ingredients, turn up the heat, and get ready to enjoy fried rice the way it was meant to be. Hot, flavorful, and straight from your own stove.